Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'll speak to you first on the Glenn Watson thing. I read the letter. We gave him a year extension.
Yeah, I'm Jennifer Reap. I'm with Beatty & Watson. I'm Glenn's partner. He just wants acknowledgement that he just wants to clear everything up, just make sure that all the, T's are crossed and I's are dotted. So really just acknowledgement from the board that you've received the letter and that everything's good. We're good, and we'll go back to the building inspector when we need
Okay.
the building permit.
And he's happy? Everybody's happy?
I think everybody's happy. Yeah.
Sure. Can't do any better than that.
Yeah, can't do anything better than
All right,
that.
thank you very
Okay,
much.
thanks.
You're done.
Oh, can I just ask a question? Why was it they thought they needed, an extension in the first place?
Well, they must have had,
There was a lot of damage from the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they just need to ask for a new variance then, whenever they wanna,
well,
is that what you?
it sounds like they don't need a variance.
Oh, they don't need a variance?
That's what it sounds
Oh,
like to
okay.
me. I mean, I just read it today. I didn't know
Yeah.
that Glenn wasn't going to be here, but
Okay,
that's
so
what it
they're
looks
not,
like to me.
they're
They
not
don't need
beyond the setbacks or whatever, or higher than
it. Right.
is permitted.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, thank you.
Okay. Huh? Do your minutes, sure. Okay, let's do the minutes.
Yeah.
Minutes of October 20th, 2014. Anybody have any changes or corrections or
No.
anything? You good? You good?
Good evening, guys.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
I make a motion we approve the
Please
minutes.
excuse my appearance this evening.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right, October's good. November 10th, 2014, minutes. Any changes or
I didn't
corrections?
see any.
No.
Okay. I make a motion we accept the minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That takes care of that. Now we got approval for resolution for 125 Old Loney Post Road. Is anybody here for that? No. Okay, we really don't need them, I guess, right? Yeah. Because you just did the,
That's correct. We prepared the resolutions and circulated them to the board for their review.
right,
We have copies which Tina has in front of her now.
Right.
She can provide a copy for the board to sign.
okay. And we put in there that it's not going to be more or less, right? It's going to be, we gave exact
That's
measurements.
And there's a condition on the approval, which is found on page 5, that two conditions that specifically state the same.
We go through it, so.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, it's page 6. The conditions are the structure granted conditional,
Page 6, right?
Yep, page 6, correct. The structure granted conditional variance by the decision shall not be further enlarged except in accordance with all provisions of the Philipstown Code and shall remain in the configuration as shown on the applicant's maps and plans. No further enlargement or reconfiguration of the structures is authorized by the building department and/or the zoning board approval as needed. The second condition is the setback from the side yard for the side deck shall not be less than 25 feet, a variance of 5 feet.
Anybody have any concerns with it?
Not at all.
Okay, I'll sign it.
We already had the roll call.
Do we have to vote?
Oh,
We have to vote?
we already had a vote for it, though.
No,
Vote was already taken for this matter.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
took it last,
Correct.
I didn't vote.
That's correct, and you are listed as absent in the book. Come on, Tina, you better.
okay. Give that to Tina, I signed it. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, the next second is the review for completion, 72 Steuben Road. Is anybody here for that, or?
Weather's pretty bad, I'm sure it's taking people some time.
Yeah, the roads are a little slow today.
Huh? Yeah. I wait a few more minutes, but, let's check it over for completion anyway, the application, and we could always set it for a hearing for next month. That's the one for the shed. Can I help you? Oh, you're with her? Oh, okay. They're just tagging along, huh? All right. Let's throw them out. That's your councilman talk. I guess there's they were here a couple months ago, I guess something that the gentleman's not doing too well, who sold a house or selling a house or something like that, so they're trying to get the variance, so I'm trying to help them along, as much as we can with it, but we're gonna have to go through the regular procedures, so if we, I guess my question would be, if we approve it tonight that it's complete, and we set it up for a public hearing for next month, can we do the public hearing and resolution the same night?
In that case, yes, we actually previously prepared a resolution in anticipation of trying to get them on an earlier schedule, but they did not have their application complete at that time. So we would be able to have a resolution ready for signature by the board. Of course, the board would need to review it and sign off on it,
Right.
but if the board sees fit, we could certainly prepare a resolution to have signed at that time.
All right, so you could prepare and have it there for that night, because I trying to help these people, along as best we can, but, I still, they're not here, I guess probably maybe the weather or something like that, so, did you look at this, or anybody, he's got, the application looks complete, to me. You got any questions on it?
No, it looks complete to me. I think we just have a map.
Did we have a survey from previously?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, there's a survey in that file, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't bring mine.
Yeah, I have it here if you want to
Okay.
see it. There's a lot of letters here from residents, that the shed was there before '72, but we don't know that. We can't, I'm not going to take letters for that,
It's a
so.
pretty straightforward application as far as variances are concerned, and
Right.
again, the letters of support that were provided, which we'll discuss at the next meeting after the public hearing. It would generally be considered a type 2 action under seeker, just because, again, it's dealing with a shed that's already existing, and that is one of the type 2 considerations. So, it is one of the more basic, not to say basic applications, but a pretty easy application to consider.
Right, okay.
Okay, so,
Yeah, this has been a while, so,
So we deem it complete.
yeah, so, yeah, I make a motion to redeem the application at, I could say 887, appeal number 887, 72 Steuben Road, complete. Have a motion?
second. Oh, remove.
Motion? All right.
I'll second, huh?
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimously, okay. Now we'll set it down for next month's meeting, which is February 9th, right? Okay, 7:30, that'll be, we'll do the same thing, we'll do it, and we'll have like I say, we'll have the public hearing and resolution prepared, and the board can check over at the public hearing, and everything seems okay, and they can check over the resolution, we sign it that night, at least it'll save them some time. Okay. Glenn Watson, we already did, right? Okay. Minutes we did. We had a thing about a couple of anonymous letters
Public hearing.
about a condition on Steuben Road about
If I
some.
may, Mr. Chairman,
ahead.
a resolution could be considered to set the public hearing for the previous application, now that you've declared the review of completeness.
We have to set it public.
Yeah,
Right.
set a public hearing for.
There was no vote.
Oh, no vote, okay, oh, I'm sorry. I make a motion that we set a public hearing for next meeting for this application on Steuben Road.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, okay. We had some anonymous letters about some kind of problem on Steuben Road, about some guy who was supposed to be doing commercial wood, something like that, firewood, and I asked the building inspector, and he checked into it, and he said there's no,
At this time, there are no current violations.
no current violations. Okay.
Observed on the property, and they have looked into it.
All right,
so-
thank him for going down there anyway, and I appreciate that. And that, we can't answer it, it's unfortunately the anonymous letters, but if they're watching television, the inspector, he did go down and did check it, and there is no violations there. You're with Steuben Road?
I am.
Okay, come up here a second, please. I don't mean to, all right, we already took care of you. What we did was, we went through everything, your application's complete, okay? What we're gonna do is gonna set it up for a public hearing next month,
Okay.
which is February 9th. But what we're gonna do is also have the resolution ready that night,
Okay, good.
okay?
Yeah, that's
So we'll go
great.
through the public hearing, we'll go through the resolution, and if everybody agrees, I'll sign it, so you'll have it there next month.
What's the date?
February,
We'll have it right away.
you'll have it right away.
Okay.
That'll be
perfect.
February 9th. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
that's
I
the way
know,
it has to
it's-
go.
Yeah, it's just the way it.
I read the
worked out.
letters and all like that, but that's not legal enough for me to say that it's been there since 72, or anything like
yeah.
that. So
Okay.
I'm saving you a month or two, actually, is what I'm saving you, okay? So we'll do it that night. So that's the best I can do for you.
Okay,
Okay.
very good. Am I done?
You're done. Okay. Sorry to bring you out there, but
That's okay. That's all right. So,
Yes.
okay, so
so
a month,
February.
February 9th.
February 9th, 7:30, we'll do the whole thing.
I'll come back that night.
Yeah, wait.
Do you have any proof at all it was put there in 72?
Just his word, and Mr. Stelmacher's, he's a very nice man. He bought the house in 72. There was a shed there, and somewhere, I think on the property card, somewhere along the line, there was, but he replaced it. It didn't look the way it does. It was a wooden shed. He put siding on it over the years, but we have photos from a long time ago, but there's no date on the back.
There's no way I can do
No.
that. It's just.
Yeah, I've talked to some of the neighbors, and they do remember. It's been there.
You're the realtor?
I'm the realtor.
Okay, just advise people when you go, make sure they have all the permits, because if you had a permit when he did it,
Yeah,
he'd be okay.
I know. Yeah, I know.
How many people get caught like that with realtors? Like, I can't tell you.
Honestly,
I
it's
come in here, the realtors are crying to us that,
Yeah.
that they have to have the sale. I understand that,
I
but
know.
all I had to do was get it the first day.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
I
be
know.
here. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Anything else?
The only other comment I would make, I understand from the zoning board secretary that the board did previously consider the letter that we received from Glenn Watson. We would recommend a response, if the board sees fit, a response letter from our office to Mr. Watson, just indicating the board's understanding of his letter, just in a way to memorialize it. Of course, the record is appropriate for this meeting, but just authorizing our office to prepare a letter in response to Mr. Watson.
Tina, you can take care of that?
He takes care of that.
You can take care of that one? Okay, all right. Hey, he doesn't need the extension.
Right. And if the board would sees fit, would make a motion to authorize our office to prepare that letter.
Okay, I make a motion that the attorney prepare a letter to send to Rudy Watson, that we understand it.
Second.
Second, in favor?
Vote.
Aye. Okay. Old business, new business, anybody have anything? Do you have anything?
No, sir?
You're good? I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?